What you're about to see are passionate, dedicated, and trained people practicing and preparing to enter an extreme sporting event that may change their lives. Do not try this on your own without necessary experience and supervision.
Breathe in, breathe out. This moment's what it's all about. Born to be great, your golden ways. Don't hesitate. Xcellerate.
Set for the race, aim to give it all I got. Mind is set, gonna reach the highest spot. Working hard in order to fulfill my goal. Nothing can stop me from getting what I'm going for. That's being great. I was working tirelessly, so I won't hesitate. Gotta get to first place. Hands on the golden plate. I'll concentrate. Won't hit the brake. Just move forward. Xcellerate. Last week, we spun, flipped, and leaped for gold with 13-year-old rhythmic gymnast Yulia Golukin, who competed in the Radio Knot Interclub competition. Today we meet 10-year-old sailor Elisa, who'll be competing in the Southern Charter Classic at the Theewater Sports Club in the Western Cape. This event is important to Elisa because it will put her skills to the test and prepare her for the national championships coming up at the end of the year. Sailing is a boating sport that relies on the wind to propel a craft to the surface of the water over a chosen course or regatta. On a given point of sail, the sailor adjusts the alignment of each sail with respect to the wind direction to mobilize the power of the wind. The forces transmitted from the sails are resisted by forces from the rudder of a sailing craft to allow steering the course. Let's meet this accelerator.
My name is Elisa.
I'm 10 years old and I go to the German school in Cape Town. I live with my mother, my father, and my 2 siblings. Before sailing, I've done horse riding, skiing, soccer, netball, swimming, hockey, quite a lot, and sailing's one of my favorite sports.
Eliza is a very alive girl, very brave and adventurous and also independent. And I think that sailing suits her because allows all the kids to just be themselves and to take decisions and to solve their problems when they have one.
I started sailing because of my brother. He encouraged me and helped me to get into sailing, and he actually quite inspired me. I started when I was 4 years old, and now I'm here and I love it. It's brilliant.
Sailing has a very beautiful impact on our family. We spend a lot of time together, and also because it's a very technical sport, we have to discuss a lot at home. It's bonding, so I find it beautiful.
The biggest lesson that sailing has taught me is to be brave, to be inspired by everything, and it made me a new person that I was never before. What I really would like to be is to go to the Olympics, World Championships, important regattas, race, anything. The equipment that you will need is a cap, sunglasses, a stopwatch, booties, short wetsuit. Then for the boat, you'll need a mast, a boom, a rudder, a centerboard, a kicker, hiking straps, and that's all you need. One of my coaches is Claire. I love her. She's amazing, but she's really technique, and sometimes everybody's just, what is she saying? We don't understand a single thing. She can get a bit too technical.
Elisa is good at sailing because she likes the sport, so I think enjoyment factor plays a huge part in why she wants to do it. She comes in with a lot of enthusiasm and is always keen to sail, and probably usually the first one dressed and ready to go sailing.
The thing that scares me the most is you doing a regatta in the ocean and this gusting wind and you just capsize. The boom hits you, you fall off your boat and you are just panicking. That's really what scares me the most.
They get the opportunity to go out even on the ocean, which is scary, especially around Cape Town. You can have very rough conditions, but every activity is well organized and there is always safety boats next to the children.
You have a whistle attached to your life jacket or in your life jacket. You take the whistle out and you blow in it. The rescue boat will come and rescue you, and then you'll be taken to shore. The event that I'm preparing for is Southern Charter Classic in Theewater.
This event is a great opportunity for us to see the progress that Elisa, hopefully that we see it in what she's been training towards and what we've been working on in each training session. And it will be nice to see if she's getting towards the level that we hope to see at the upcoming national championships.
After the break, Elisa prepares to compete in the regatta on the rocky dam at Theewater. O se ka tsamaya. Empa ha jwale, etela Facebook page ya rona mme o re phetela ka papadi tseo amaneng le tsona. Ho tseba mang, mohlomong o ka iphumana o le mona lenanehong la rona. And remember guys, if you've missed any Xcellerate episodes, you can catch up on our YouTube channel. Welcome back. This is Xcellerate. Kajeno, re etetse Elisa, ngwanana ya dilemo tse 10 wa Xcellerate. Ya tlabeng a hlodisana ho tlhodisano ya matsatsi a mabedi e bitswang Southern Charter Classic mane Theewater Sports Club. Na ebe Elisa a ka kgona ho dula ntse ikokobeditse mane maqhubung hore a kgone ho tswella ho ya mane ho di National Championships. Let's keep watching to find out.
Today I'll be competing in the Southern Charter Sailing Regatta. This competition is being held at the Theewater Sports Club Dam in the Western Cape. I'm not feeling so well, but I really want to compete in this regatta. We start the day off by registering for the regatta. After the registration, we get a skipper's briefing from the organizers. The weather is very sunny, but it's not ideal condition for sailing. I hope the weather changes so we can start this regatta. I use my time to make sure my boat is ready to launch. I have an older brother and he also sails. It's nice to have my family around. They're always helpful because we all love sailing. It seems like the regatta is about to start. I get really excited but nervous at the same time. I hurry to get my boat on the water. Next, I put my rudder. This is to steer the boat in the water. The centerboard is the one that keeps the boat from drifting to side, so it keeps it in one place. The way I steer is by using the stick that's on the rudder, and I move that to side so I know where I'm going. I then reach for the life jacket and put it on. It's very important to wear a life jacket in this sport. Even though I swim very well, you can get hit on your head by the boom and the mainsail. So safety first. My mom tells me to have fun and not worry about anything. Right now I'm rigging up my boom, that way I can regulate the power over my sail. I start pushing my boat further into the water. I then get into my boat and start tacking upwind. Tacking is moving between starboard and port side of the boat. There are many different types of sailing boats in the water at once. The way we identify boats in the water is by the number on our mainsail. The number of my boat is 1432. And right now I'm sailing an uppie that we can also call a dinghy. I really love the water, but I'm really getting annoyed. I want to start the race, but the wind is too light for us to start. The sailing is a sport that needs wind. Sometimes the wind is too much, and sometimes the wind is too little. We wait to start the regatta in the middle of the lake. The reason why we wait in the middle of the lake for the start line is so we get the first signal from the jury. The wind is starting to pick up nicely, but still we wait to the regatta. A regatta works like this. So you have two marks, and then you see how many times you can round them up. For certain classes, there's timings, and we have to at least round the mark twice without touching the buoys. The reason why I'm not standing still in the start is because I need to see where the wind's coming from so I can get a nice start. The wave is starting to get a bit rough. I asked the jury if there's gonna still be racing today. They say that we must just wait until the weather gets better. The wind is starting to get aggressive. I have to be more careful and pay more attention to my sail because it moves in the wind. The water from the waves are coming into my boat. Too much water in the boat will let me sink. Now I use the bailer to scoop out the water. My mom and dad have their own boat. Being a family of sailors, we naturally come prepared. I'm really not feeling well, but I'm really getting annoyed because the regatta is not starting. I head back out and continue to practice until the race begins. The wind is more aggressive, and this makes me panic a little. I call my mother for advice and support. I'm screaming out, "Mom! Mom! Help me, please!" The waves are very wild. I keep an eye on the mainsail all the time. While sailing, I need to look out for all of the elements around me. I shout out to my mom that I'm trying so hard, but it's not gonna work with this hard wind. Even though I have my parents nearby, I'm still worried about capsizing. It's very scary when the wind is overpowering because you lose control of the boat. The wind needs to be reasonable for the sailors to start. The race officers cancel the regatta for the day. It's getting too difficult for the sailors to compete. I quickly sail back to shore so I can get out of danger. My brother scoops water out of my boat before we take it out of the water. He also removes the rudder so that we can store the boat safely. If the regatta is cancelled on the one day, there will be more regattas on the next day.
The weather has made the waters unsafe for the sailors to compete. Ka lehlohonolo, tlhodisano ena ke ya matsatsi a mabedi. Let's see if today's conditions allow for the competition to proceed.
Today is promising weather and it seems ideal. Hopefully the regatta will start very soon. I feel like the excitement is building into me. I still feel sick, but I'm ready for the regatta. My main goal is to stay focused and finish the race. Everything looks great for the day. It looks like the regatta is gonna start on time. The wind is picking up a lot now. It's very tough, but I manage well. When I sail, I use my one hand to steer and my other hand to pull in the main sheet and let go of the main sheet. The wind helps me get speed, but I also need to pay attention to the waves. I start my first race and make my way around the first buoy on my course. I'm tacking so I can get into the gust. I'm confident with my sailing ability. Hopefully I can do a clean line today with no penalties.
Elisa had a rough start on day 1 of the regatta because of the harsh winds. O shebahala a na le morolo mme a ikemiseditse tsatsing lena la bobedi. Na ebe o na le morolo o ka mo susumelletsang hore a iphumane a le mane ka sehlohong? Empa ha jwale etela Facebook page ya rona mme o re phetela ka papadi tseo amaneng le tsona. Ho tseba mang mohlomong o ka iphumana o le mona lenanehong la rona. And remember guys, if you've missed any Xcellerate episodes, you can catch up on our YouTube channel. Welcome back to Xcellerate. Kajeno re etetse Elisa, ngwanana wa dilemo tse 10 wa sailara, ya tlabeng a hlodisana ho tlhodisano ya matsatsi a mabedi e bitswang Southern Charter Classic, mane Theewater Sports Club. Will she be able to maintain a smooth sail and finish her races in the quickest time? Keep watching to find out.
I sail around my second buoy. This regatta consists of a number of buoys we need to maneuver. It is a timed race, and the sailor that completes the course in the shortest time wins. You get a penalty if you touch another boat and if you touch a buoy. In order for you to finish the race, you need to pass the finish line that the committee boat has set up. I am feeling tired. I just want to go back to shore and sleep. But I also want to compete and have fun at the same time. I sail around my third buoy. The rescue boat keeps a close eye on all the sailors to make sure that everyone is following the rules of the regatta and staying safe. I sail around my fourth buoy. I sail around my fifth buoy. I sail around my sixth buoy. I'm almost done with my race. My favorite part of sailing is how relaxing it is when I get into my groove and when the sailing is going smoothly. I sail around my last buoy. I finished my first race. I feel pretty good about how I sailed because I didn't make too many mistakes. I sailed towards my parents' boat. My parents congratulate me on finishing my first race. They tell me I did a good job staying in control and not straying too far from the boys as I made my turn. I take a sip of my medicine to help me feel better. It is not good sailing while you're sick because the movement of the boat on the water can make you feel worse. My mom hands me a sandwich. Sailing can take a lot out of me, so I eat healthy. When I struggle, my brother helps me with my rigging. This also helps me with some technique. The advice my brother gives me will help me sail faster so that I can finish my next race on the best time. The flag is raised and the horn is blown. This signals that the regatta is about to start. I make my way to start my second race of the day. It is important to keep an eye on other sailors to avoid collision. Not everybody is sailing the same route as my division, and we don't all start at the same time. I make my way around the first buoy. My second race is the same route as my first. My goal is to complete this round faster and improve my time. I sail around my second buoy. I sail around my third buoy. I sail around my fourth buoy. I sail around my fifth buoy. I sail around my sixth buoy. I'm almost done with my race. I sail around my last buoy. I cross the finish line and finish my last race. I'm feeling good about my last race. I'm proud of myself for getting through the day. It's been a tough 2 days and I'm excited about being done. I end the day in a mid-fleet placing. I'm not happy about my result, but I know that sailing has taught me a lot. Even though we go through tough times, you just need to keep on and keep on sailing. Hopefully I can learn many lessons from today. I will definitely improve in future regattas.
Well done, Elisa, on completing your regatta. Even when faced with adversity, you never gave up and raced your best race. We look forward to seeing your next regatta and hope to see you sail to success. Next week, we finish the season and catch up with one of our top accelerators, 13-year-old motorbike racer, Theewater Sports Club, who will compete in round 3 of the short circuit CBR 150 Junior Regional Championship. You don't want to miss this one. In the meantime, check out our Facebook page for more news and views.